up, Priest Planet? It is the Tarot Priest. I'm back with another pick a card reading. In today's pick a card reading, I'm going to be looking at who you were meant to be in this lifetime. Really, this is your authentic self, your true self, and what you come here to do. Some of you guys may already have a vision of where you see yourself in the future. I would call that your future self, and we're really on a mission to become this person that we see in the future. It's really crazy how the dynamics of catching up with our true self is. And so with this pick a card reading, I really want to look into who your authentic self is, but most importantly, who were you meant to be in this lifetime? Here is a close-up view of all four of the decks. The first deck is the pink deck, second deck is the purple, third is the white, and the fourth is the black. If you guys need to pause the video and choose the deck that you feel like is really pulling you closely, not based on symmetrics, cards, alignment, or color, but really what you feel like is pulling towards you. For those of you who are new to my channel, per usual, I just want to welcome you to the planet where we embrace love, happiness, freedom, and most importantly, truth. So welcome to the planet. If you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can find that link in the description box below, along with my services, life coaching, one-on-one sessions, and so forth. Also, you guys, I have so many things that are coming up. Even the announcements, eventually they're gonna get longer and longer and longer because I'm doing so many great things. I want you guys to be able to stay in touch with me. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be a lot more active on there, messaging back, encouraging you guys, but also posting any announcement or news that I have coming up. So don't forget to follow my Instagram page and also my Facebook page to be a little bit more interactive with the things that I have going on. Many of you guys are asking about my online tarot course. Yes, I'm going to open up classes in November 2019, and I'll probably have another registry next year. Again, this video is timeless, so you guys could be here in the next year. So just check my description box for updates. Follow me on Instagram also for updates. Also, if you guys have signed up for my Patreon, I have your names in the description box as well to show my gratitude and to thank you for supporting the planet, but most importantly, my channel and the things that I am doing. I'm going to also be doing secret videos and extra videos in the Patreon group. So if you haven't signed up for Patreon, you can also find that link in the description box below. Last but not least, I just want to thank you guys for the donations, for the emails that I'm receiving, for all of the support and love that I'm getting on my Instagram page, my YouTube page. Just, you guys are awesome. Like, I love you guys to death. You guys are literally why I do this every single day. I'm honored to be able to be a part of your journey and that you guys would choose me to be your spiritual advisor or leader along your soul journey. So thank you for that. All right, let's hop into the decks that I have here. I have 4 different decks, 4 different stones. Make sure that you guys are choosing the stone that you feel like is calling or pulling towards you. We have deck number 1, which is the pink. Deck number 2, which is the purple. Deck number 3, which is the white, and deck number 4, which is the black. All right, let's hop into today's reading and see what you guys have in store for who you were meant to be in this lifetime. Okay, if you guys chose deck number 1, this is your reading and who you were meant to be in this lifetime. All right, we'll save those for last. All right, we have Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. So right off the bat, you guys were meant to be very prosperous and abundant. Obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So also with this card, I'm sensing for you that you're also meant to be spiritually connected to abundance. So you are meant to see abundance differently, not seeing it as money, but being connected to abundance. So you were meant to be very abundant and prosperous. Lady Nada, heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. And we have Kalima. Yeah, there we go. Facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So this tells me that you are currently on a spiritual journey. You're on the right path, and you were made to be it's almost like you guys were made to be victorious, very abundant, and you also have an appetite for more in life as far as finances and abundance is concerned. So let me pull a couple more cards. Imagination. So you guys also have access to, you're meant to have access to imagination, or a portal of creativity. So some of you could be dreamers, also very imaginative, but I'm sensing with you that you were never meant to settle for less in life. You have, again, an appetite for more abundance, imagination, envision a new reality. Give yourself permission to dream. For many of you, I feel like you're on the path to becoming this person, and you know that you are meant to be this person. It's like a burning desire that you have where you know that you're supposed to have more, you know that you're supposed to do more, and also spiritually inclined. You are meant to be spiritually, almost like a spiritual advisor for abundance and awakening as well. So you're also a dreamer. Patience. So yeah, like I said, you're on this journey of seeing this person that you're supposed to be. You're meant to be abundant. You're meant to have an awakening. Also, with the give and receive and balance, you're also a giver. You're meant to be a giver. So I feel like you've been chosen and meant to be this funnel of abundance for other people. So the universe, whatever you believe in, has chosen you to be infinitely abundant because of your heart of giving and receiving. You have a really big heart when it comes to giving and caring. And you were also made to be victorious, like a conqueror. Like I said, you guys have been through a lot, and it's the reason being is to unlock these different sides to you. Okay. We have the abundance awakening, heart awakening. You have a really big heart. You really care about people, but also facing fear. So a lot of the things that you've been through were for the purpose of facing fear and uncovering who it is that you were meant to be. So you were meant to soar and fly, but a lot of the challenges that you guys have had in your life or are having are for you to unlock this raging, it's almost like this conqueror energy of a lion. So you're being meant to fly, but it seems as if you guys haven't really found your wings just yet. You're discovering that. So to answer the question, you guys are on the right path. It's just taking a lot longer with the patience card. Some of you have already been revealed to the person that you were meant to be in this lifetime. So there could be frustration as far as why you're not there yet, or why am I having these visions, and why am I imagining this life or this person that I feel like I'm supposed to be, but I'm not there yet. So I feel like for some of you, most of you guys, you're like in the middle of becoming this person that you were meant to be. In the middle, on the right track, but not quite there just yet. Intuition, yeah. So you're made to be spiritually inclined. So you have a gift, you're meant to have a gift, but also you have access to the fountain of abundance. You literally have access. So if there was a building of abundance, I feel like the universe has given you the key to that infinite abundance. You are not made and meant to live in poverty in this lifetime. You're not. You're not made to be in poverty. You're not made to struggle. And you have a gift of intuition that is guiding you to this person, but also infinite resources. So if you guys are on the path of patience, it is because you're learning more along the way to the resources that you need to get to where you need to go. So with the intuition, use divination tools to help you decide. Some of you are made to be, it could also be tarot readers, visionaries, but I feel like it's more clairvoyance, intuition. So clairvoyance with the imagination, if you guys are dreamers, but you have a gift of creating reality. Actually, you guys have this gift of creating reality. It's seeing things in the spiritual realm and manifesting them in the present. And that comes from the access that you've been given. So to get here, it's all about tuning into your intuition and allowing that to guide you to this person that you're meant to be. Some of you have already unlocked this, but a lot of you are on the path of discovering and wondering, I know I'm supposed to be this person. Again, I know this is the life I'm supposed to live, but how do I get there? A lot of you are already on that path. And the question is intuitively. Leadership, yeah, you're made to be leaders. You guys are leaders of soul tribes. You are like fierce. You have this fierce energy of facing fear and you're the perfect person to lead the way and lead the pack and the tribe, is also what I'm hearing. You're fearless. You're made to be fearless. That's why you guys have been through so much. And also it's to test. It's weird because without going through challenges, how would you have known how much strength that you do have? So these challenges were to strengthen the core of who you were, because a lot of the places that you are going, especially when it comes to abundance, a lot of people want and desire abundance. So the place that you're going, you have to be fearless to be this person. So you're made to be a leader. Step into leadership, share your message, inspire, empower others. So you were meant to inspire. You were meant to share these things that you have been through. And I only feel like you have been through a lot because of the facing fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. You are made to be a spiritual being. Like, you're a spiritual being having a human experience, but you have a gift of manifesting imaginative things that are not yet here and turning them into tangible items. So having a vision and bringing it to life. You have a visionary spirit on you, and you're meant to be a visionary. Again, you're made to be intuitive and made to be a leader. So a lot of the things that you know are not logical. You are made to be a leader, but it's based off of experience, the things that you have been through, but also intuitively, to know. Intuition is to know. So you have a gift of knowing, but if you have yet to unlock this intuitive gift that you've been given, you may have need some clarity as to where you're going. So if you're questioning which way to go or how to get there, there's a disconnect between your intuition and the portal of connecting with your intuition. So you're learning that right now. A lot of you are followers, and you're not meant to be followers. You're meant to be leaders. Again, with the patience card here. All right, let's get into this more. All right, let's see. Anna, seeding the light, laying foundation, divine plan. Yeah, it's all divine for you. You are not. Some of you are questioning, am I dreaming too big? Is this realistic? That's the point. It's not realistic because you have a gift of imagination and envisioning the reality. So before the iPhone came out, Steve Jobs had an idea. He had a vision. He was known to be a visionary. He had an idea that was just floating. Ideas are not tangible. And he created this idea and brought it to life. You have the same gift, and you were meant to bring these unrealistic things into realism. You have the gift of doing that, which is just manifesting. So you're laying the foundation right now. If you guys are wondering, if I'm meant to be this person, why am I not there? A lot of you are very bold, very courageous, very strong. Like, you guys go after what it is that you want, and you don't really let anything hold back. You face fear head on. I can feel the energy. It's a very, like I said, a lion type of aggressive energy going after what it is that you want. And if you're wondering why you're not there, you're just simply laying the foundation right now. You're laying the foundation. Sisterhood, priestess, mystic, teacher, beauty, and devotion. This is all about you, which I wouldn't be surprised if you chose the rose quartz, because it does embody a lot of these characteristic traits. So you are a leader and a teacher. And again, when I say teacher and mystic is also, mystical. I guess some people would consider what I do mystic, but this is not a traditional teacher. So I don't want you guys thinking that you're going to be in the school. Some of you may have that vision in school teaching. It's not that type of teaching. It's teaching how to be fearless. It's teaching how to face fear. It's teaching how to be strong. It's teaching how to have courage. You're meant to, from the experience that you have and the knowledge of knowing and the intuitive gifts that you have, psychic abilities all over. I feel psychic abilities, imagination, spiritual. You are meant to be very spiritually inclined. If you do not feel like you're on the right path, there's a disconnect spiritually. So beauty, devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. You're teaching these things. Also manifesting. Manifesting is big. Law of attraction, especially with infinite abundance. Teaching prosperity, teaching spirituality, frequency, and understanding that you guys just have this knowledge, even her with the third eye, of spirituality. You are definitely made to be spiritual on this path. And awakened. You guys will not go through this lifetime and not be awakened. It's impossible. You're just, this is all over you. This is your life. This is your calling. This is who you're meant to be. All right, let's see. Mirror, who or what is triggering you? Also, with this card, it's also understanding that with this imagination and reality, your thoughts become your reality. Okay, what you're thinking, again, like I said, Steve Jobs, he took that thought, he turned it into reality. He turned it into realism, realistically. So your life is mirroring who you are. So if you have pictures on your wall that say entrepreneur, or you have pictures on your wall that say that you're a fashion mogul, or you have pictures, just take a look around the type of car you have, the clothes you wear, the pictures, and look at the signs. Your life is literally mirroring who you are and who you were meant to be, your true authentic self. So certain things inspire you, and one thing that definitely inspires you, which I can say a lot of people love money, but something that really inspires you is abundance. And you love it. You love to be imaginative and live, and if you could, you would create a fairy tale life, like a fairyland, and you have all of these dreams and ambitions, and you're wondering, like, where is this coming from? It's who you are meant to be. So take a look around at your life, because the life that's mirroring you is you. It is literally little tiny messages and secrets that you're unlocking to discovering who you truly are. All right, let me get through this because I'm already shine on, meant to shine, meant to stand out, meant to be in the spotlight. People flock to you. Even if you are not a spotlight type of person, like I said in one of my sessions the other day, I am not really liking to be in the forefront, don't really care to be on camera, don't really care to be like, hey guys, I'm here, but that's my true authentic self. This is my true authentic self that you guys are seeing. Now, me as a person, I'm behind doors. Like that's just me in my form of being a human. I don't really care to be in the spotlight, but my true self is an influencer. And so that's what I'm here to do. So you guys are meant to be in the spotlight of some sort. Free spirit. You guys are a free spirit. You have amazing energy. You're not meant to be caged in. You're not meant to do and live a traditional life. You're not. You're fearless. You're here to face fear. And what would that look like if you guys chose to do things that everyone else is doing because you're afraid of how it will work out? It's not you. If you have fear, remember, fear does not belong to us. We learn to be afraid of things. We learn to feel like, ooh, is this dream too big? We learn that this dream is too big. And that is programmed beliefs. Nothing is too big if it's been given to you to manifest, and you've imaginative. If you've imaginative, I don't even know if that's a word. If you've imagined it, it's because it's been given to you. All right, let's see what else. Made to be happy, 10 of Cups. Some of you long for marriage. I see that happening. You were meant to be married. The 5 of Pentacles in reverse, we'll leave it there. 5 of Pentacles is about poverty. Again, not made to be in poverty, not made to be in anxiety or depression. A lot of you actually may deal with anxiety because anxiety usually comes from living in the future. And it's because you know who you're supposed to be, and you don't really feel like you don't really feel like you're being that person. You know you're supposed to be great. And if you don't know, now you do. And so I would imagine that you would be dealing with that type of anxiousness to become this person already, to walk in this person already. So I can understand that. 9 of Pentacles. Guys, 9 of Pentacles. You have an appetite for abundance and luxury. This is about luxury and abundance. The 9 of Pentacles, this is just an appetite for more. And you also, it's not abundance from money. It's not greed. It's just understanding abundance. You have a different feeling about abundance, and abundance excites you. Money excites you, and there's nothing wrong with that. All right, so we have the King of Swords. Trust my ability to make decisions. Again, made to be a leader. We'll put this here. Made to be a leader. King of Swords also is a visionary. Queen of Cups. I trust my knowing and follow my heart. This is intuition. So again, your knowing and your heart are literally sisters to each other. Your heart and your intuition, I always say, are parallel. They're sisters. They're not exactly the same, but they're damn close. The heart and your knowing, it just feels right. So you guys do have a gift of intuition. Strength. What did I say? Again, I don't look at these cards. I do not look at these cards. Strength, you guys could be a Leo or have Leo energy all over you. But again, I feel that strength. I feel that you will not give up until you become this person. And that tool of facing fear was given to you because you needed it for this lifetime. Also, 9 of Cups, made to be very happy. I trust in the flow of life. So if you guys are struggling also with becoming this person, or you've already unlocked that this is who you're meant to be, just trust the flow of life. Have patience. A lot of you are eager and have unveiled who you are meant to be already. I feel like heavily you guys already knew this. 3 of Wands, patience. It's coming out again. You guys will become this person in due time. In divine timing, you will become this person. You already are this person, actually. You're meant to be this person. You're already this person. It's just walking in that person, walking in the leadership role. Right now, you're laying down the foundation, having the strength. I can deal with whatever comes my way, facing fear head on. 10 of Wands, hardship. Yeah. So you have been through a lot, but it was for a reason. If anyone's going to go through a lot, it's going to be you, because you were equipped. I feel like you were perfectly equipped for the life that you have. All right. The decadence, abruption. Yes, we have the Tower card. You could be a Scorpio. You don't have to be. But again, like I said, you guys have been through so many things. And I hear a lot of you like, this is who I'm meant to be. When am I going to be this person? And when am I going to get a break from life? A lot of you are questioning, when are you going to get a break from life? And your breakthrough is coming very soon. Even the fact that you guys are on this video, it's going to be changing the frequency of your energy in confirmation. And okay, I know I wasn't crazy. I knew I was always meant to be this person. 2 of Pentacles, multiple opportunities, multiple decisions to make, and being able to manifest different things. You're flexible, multifaceted. So it's not just one thing that you guys are good at. It's going to be multiple things that you guys have talent to do. All right, Dark Angel and 4th Ray of Harmony. So let's look into what this stands for. I'm just going to read a little bit from the book and connect this all. And this is who the person that you guys were meant to be. All right, 6. All right, 4th Ray of Harmony, beauty, harmony, and balance. Initiation. Any conflict you experience now serves your divine purpose. It will eventually become the fuel you need to born a new life. Something negative will transform into something positive. Like I said, you guys have been through a lot, and it's because you're awakening yourself to who you are. If you never would have went through those things, you never would have known that you had the equipped ability to face fear head on, to go through so much and still be here, to still be standing, to still be positive and optimistic about your future. You may wonder if you have what it takes to get through this. You do, as you discover your strength to be patient with the process. Rather than trying to force an outcome, eventually you will outgrow the conflict altogether. The 4th Ray of Harmony becomes stronger in your soul, avoiding becoming scattered or out of balance, or swinging from one extreme to another in thoughts and actions that you think. You will need to keep grounding yourself. This will create a successful outcome more swiftly than trying to force something to happen. You're on the right path. Have patience. Stay connected spiritually. Remember, you're a spiritual being. Anytime you're not being spiritual, it is because you are out of alignment with yourself. You are made to be a spiritual being. Dark Angel comes to you with the radical truth. Divine love is always there for you without exception. Love will never forget you. It will never stop caring for you, even when it seems most unlikely. In fact, especially then. A dark mystery is one that helps us learn that even if things don't seem to be working out accordingly to the timing or the methods that we believe necessary, the light and love of the Spirit are unveiling and unfailing. Like I said, most of you who have chosen this deck have already discovered who you were meant to be, or just a little bit of it. And now you're very excited. You're very excited. But what I'm getting is to be patient, trust the process. It's all coming together. You're on the right track. Everything is in divine timing. And this is who you were meant to be. A pretty dope ass, strong individual, very abundant, very luxurious, beautiful, harmony, a leader, having the ability to manifest and create a reality that you love, and the intuitive gifts to get there. So this is who you are meant to be, and you're on the right track to being that person. Don't forget to comment down below if you guys chose deck number 1. I want to get some comments of encouragement back to you. And I'm going to move on to deck number 2. All right, if you guys chose deck number 2, this is your reading in who were you meant to be in this lifetime. All right, right off the bat, we have magic. So you're a magician, celebration, fun, life of the party, fun, outgoing, compassionate, forgiving, also the light. But you're a magician. You have the ability to make anything happen, anything possible, creating a reality. Also successful, a lot of achievements. People will acknowledge you for your work, even if you're not in the forefront. Forefront people definitely getting acknowledged. And compassion. You have a heart of gold to help others. And service. This is who you were meant to be. Let's see a little bit more. Call to action, commander. Take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. So you are meant to be someone who not only speaks, but becomes. So you set an example by just simply being yourself. And who you are is very compassionate. You're meant to be compassionate, also very forgiving, loving, and kind to others. Even if you don't come across like that, you are definitely made to be compassionate and a leader. But it's not like a leader of vocalizing. It's just setting an example. Let's see. Nature, ground yourself. So you're meant to be connected to nature. If you guys have been feeling disconnected, it's also because of the lack of sanctuary and grounding you need. I also feel like you're made to be an empath. So you pick up a lot of energy. You can go into a room and you are meant to be an empath. So you're kind of like a battery of energy. So when you do go into a room and if there's a lot of people who are negative, then it can drain you if you're not prepared for it. And so it takes a lot of grounding and sanctuary time. If you're wondering why, connecting with the elements, nature, water, things like that, remaining peaceful, calm, because you are an empath and you care about people, but you don't know how to set the boundaries with people pulling on you and needing you. So that's also a part of it. So you're an empath. You're meant to be an empath. Let's see what else. Cloak of wisdom. You are made to be wise and you already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. So you also have an intuitive gift of knowing and a lot of wisdom. And it's not really like someone who takes the mic and gets on stage. It's someone who just has a lot of wisdom and the ability to lead by an example. So you have a very powerful gift. You're made to be very powerful when it comes to walking the walk, but setting an example. People watch you. Even if you don't know, people are watching you. You are protective. Cords are being cut, move beyond limitation and trust. So again, with the third eye, you are connected spiritually. You are meant to be a spiritual, it seems like an advisor, spiritual advisor, but leading by example and having compassion for people. But I also feel like people admire you for the work that you are supposed to be doing if you're not already doing it. So you're meant to be, again, a commander, a magician, and that's because you have compassion. And again, meant to be an empath, energy shifter. You're supposed to be the person that goes into the room, and if everyone is just having a bad day, it lights up. And you have a lot of protection around you too because of the abilities that you do have to take on so much energy. So you can feel very drained, and it's not really you, it's just the people that you're connected to, and you're connected to the frequency of the universe. And so if a lot of people are hurting or they're going through a lot, like if we have a natural disaster or something like that, you can feel it. You have the gift of empath and picking up this energy. So you're meant to be that, but you're also meant to use the wisdom that you have and learn and set an example. That's why I said it's not something that you're actively doing and you're going out there and you're like, everybody take this. It's not like something like that. It's people just look at you and they feel it. It's just the presence of who you are, that you're meant to have to shift environment. And so you could be under a lot of spiritual warfare. So you could be sick a lot or dealing with empathic or dealing with other energy because of the empath energy that you do have. Let's see more about who you are. Psyche, yeah, says surrender. So you are in a process of transforming into this person who you're meant to be. But again, you have these gifts And what you're learning how to do is deal with massive amount of people and energy. So you're made to be a light and a beacon in the world. But oftentimes with this gift of compassion, a lot of people may hurt you, and that's why, because you have the gift of compassion. And I always tell the people that I'm coaching that even with compassion, you attract people who need compassion. And sometimes these are the most broken people and the most hurt people or the most hurtful people, and they need the compassion. And so a lot of the times it feels like the universe, whatever you believe in, is sending these people to you because of the gift and the magic that you do have of energy, of this empathic energy to raise the frequency of the people around you. So if you do tend to attract people of that essence, it's because of that. Who else were you meant to be? You are stronger than you think. A lot of people don't realize that fragileness and vulnerability is actually a strength. It's much easier to be angry and aggressive and hate people than it is to love the people that hurt you the most. For those of you who follow my Instagram, I just posted that, and a lot of people seem confused, but understand that it is very hard to love people that have hurt you the most. You have this gift, and also you're very strong, and you are meant to be strong because of the type of people that you're dealing with as well. Okay, this came out. Abundant, I am rewarded for all that I do. So also you were meant to be, it seems like a spiritual advisor, a leader. You have a lot of vision, wisdom, but I feel you were meant to help people. And it almost seems like being in an organization or being a part of people's life in a positive manner. A lot of people are going to recognize you for the work and the heart that you do have. Again, whether you're in the spotlight or not, you have a lot of opportunity. Also prosperity. 8 of Wands. Yeah, I manifest multiple opportunities. Yeah, so you're a manifester, and also you're meant to be very successful and to have a lot of achievements for the work that you're doing. You're also meant to be a humanitarian, is what I'm getting, really helping people and connected to people. But I feel like people can often drain you, again, because you have that energy of like a battery. And sometimes people need to be charged too much, and it leaves you drained. So you're learning how to use your gifts right now, how to impact people, change the environment, but also understanding just how much you're willing or able to give to other people. Again, because you pick up a lot of energy. Ace of Cups, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. Also, you are meant to be a part of expressing and being love and compassion. It's the being. It's not, again, like I said, it's not actively going out there and saying you should love everybody. It's just being love and compassion. And when people are around you, they feel it's the presence. You don't really have to do anything. Even with the call to action, you're not really acting as much as you are just leading by example of compassion and love, and people will follow you for that. All right, let's see. White Sage. So again, very spiritually connected, and it seems like a spiritual advisor. It also seems like someone who is leading organizations, helping people, being around a lot of people, but also being able to clear the energy. So you also are meant to take on the energy as an empath, like a sponge, but you're also meant to break the negativity. Like you're meant to stop and change negativity. So the universe wants to use you and send you to places where they're hurting the most. And this could be like third world countries. This is like what I see you meant to do. Not that you have to go to third world countries, but what I'm saying is the people that are longing for the most compassion and love is where you're supposed to be with the white sage, to cleanse and clear the energy. So you act as a sage, and it's like the universe uses you to come in and then waves you, and it's the energy and presence of the gifts that you have to do that. So you have the ability to do that. Also manifesting multiple opportunities, not just the ones that I'm announcing. King of Cups, I am my own anchor. Very grounded emotionally. You're meant to be very grounded. Also children, I'm picking up children energy too. Father, mother, being around children, love and compassion. It's probably because you encompass those things. Four of Wands, marriage, harmony. You're all about harmony and unity, compassion. Some of you guys could be a part of communities that spread awareness on hate crimes or things of that nature, because you come to bring love, unity, and compassion. That's who you're meant to be. It's like a pillar of that, but you're setting an example. Even if you're helping one person, it's changing the frequency of the universe. So don't overlook it. You may not be a forefront person. You could be in the background. Even if you're helping change the frequency of one person, it changes the dynamics, because that one person could go home, come to their family, their energy shifts, they get closer to their family, now they send their kids out, and it's a ripple effect. So helping one person never goes a short way. Emperor, yeah, so you could be meant to be a father or have fatherly energy. You could be an Aries, but also this is leadership quality. Very driven, very dedicated to make a change in unity and love and compassion, and accepting people for who they are, and again, changing the energy. So a mother, father, kids could be relatively similar, young adults, things of that nature, changing the generation, being in tune with nature, really being connected to the resources that our generation has neglected is what I want to say. You're here to make empowered decisions. You could be an Aries. Nine of Pentacles, you're made to be abundant. You're a diligent worker. Money will come to you. You're meant to have money, prosperity, and help. So yeah, a team. That's why I said organizations, team, people. You're meant to have that type of help with the Three of Pentacles. And also very multifaceted in manifesting multiple opportunities. Take a break. Life's work, not a season. Get off of the treadmill. So again, like I said, with the gifts that you guys have, you're almost like an energy shifter. You shift energy, and you're meant to shift energy. You know this because you're a magician, also because you're connected to nature and the universe, and then because you have the wisdom to do that. You also have divine protection because of the amount of energy that you're here to pick up on. With this card, this tells me that, again, even the work that I do, I have to take Sundays out to do spiritual Sundays, spiritual bath Sundays, and cleanse myself to get ready to take on this energy again. So sometimes you have to take a break. You have to know how much of the power that you can use. You have to know that you're getting to know yourself. Also, unbound, releasing soul patterns, karma, and soul contracts. So you're also here to release karmic patterns. Like I did say, with this generation, you're not going to be traditional with your teachings. And it's not just teaching, it's leading by example and unbound. So you're breaking contracts from past lives. You've been here before, and you're here on a mission to change the frequency of the energy, to raise the frequency in a positive manner. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So you do have helpers helping you with the supreme protection. I don't doubt that. I also feel like, again, with the Three of Pentacles, you will have people who help you along this mission and who you're meant to be. Also, traveling, nature, green, connecting. I really see you guys meant to connect with nature, connecting with people also, like I've mentioned. I am worthy of the deepest kind of love. We have a lot of love here. So you will be, I do see you being married, and you're meant to be married. But not just to be married, to say you're married, but to, again, you're bringing a new found definition and example of love and harmony and unity. So a lot of you have a different way of loving. Again, it could be polygamy relationships, same-sex relationships, age difference relationships, race different relationships. You come to break the stereotype of love and unity and compassion. You have a different gift of being able to shift energy, but also love. So that's something that's really big for you. In regular relationships, traditional, it doesn't really matter. You're just, it's not going to be a traditional type of marriage or love that you have in your life. Four of Cups, there is some disappointment. And it's also about having stability emotionally. Like I said, with dealing with this energy, you guys will be up and down because of that. Page of Pentacles, reliability. Some of you will have a business. Again, I feel like organizations, for a few of you, volunteering, really helping people. Knight of Cups, empathy. empathy, compassion, love. It's all over you. And so to have empathy, it's like you can feel people's energy. You can literally feel it. And so you have no choice but to be empathetic because of how closed you are. Also, Eight of Swords. So you come to break imprisonment mindsets. Again, with harmony, love, learning or being a pillar of loving people who have hurt us the most, changing the way we love people also, with this imprisoned mindset of how we have to love and who we should love. You come and are meant to just be love and compassion. And people understand that and lead, and you lead by example. Eight of Wands, you have a message. You come to bring a message. It's a message of unity, love, all of that, to shift the energy. Yeah, and unbound as well. All right, let's see what these are about. Grounding, yeah. Look at this card. She is so connected. She is so connected to the universe. And that's what this is exactly what I feel for you, is that you're so connected and protected and guarded, but you're meant to really be an extension of the universe. Connected, grounding, okay? Dark night of the soul. Again, I can't wait to see what these say. Let me read a few things out of the book. We have 15 and 16. And I just want to see what messages we have for this. All right, 15. You long for the free and open worlds of spirit and light, yet you also learn to experience the healing power and divine joy of sacred sound and living color. You are meant to bring joy, beauty, and comfort into this world, to share spiritual light. To do so, you need grounding. Your dreams want just as much as you want. Grounding helps you bring your dreams to life in your world for the benefit of many. When a reminder comes from higher guidance to ground yourself, it is a loving encouragement never to judge, but a spiritual version of remembering to call on your mother or source. It is a chance to check in. We are guided to ground ourselves. So you will be, again, because you deal with so much energy, it could be anything, migraines, health concerns and issues. And that just means to get back grounded and listen more to yourself, because you're taking on a lot because of what you're meant to do here. Dark night of the soul. You are ready for a more real and radiant relationship with the divine. Your preconceived ideas and safe limiting beliefs may be sacrificed in order for this to happen. There are only the clothing of your spirit. Even though you're already on a spiritual path this lifetime, you can go deeper. Sometimes people know this and yet are afraid. Familiar with emotional drama, they are hesitant to let go of what they know, even if that is emotional suffering and mental anguish. So you come here and you are meant to change the way that people see love and compassion. And it will be challenging. Like I said earlier, it's going to be challenging. You have to have an immense level of empathy to love people that have hurt you the most. But you have a gift of energy shifting. And so with the Eight of Pentacles, the imprisonment card, this is all mental on why people have convinced themselves of not loving people. And we're coming to change that. Because if nobody stands up to love the people that have hurt us the most, then nobody would love, because everybody's been hurt. And so you come to break those stereotypes with the dark night of the soul and transcend it up. And this takes a massive amount of empathy and connection, but it is who you are. And so how to do it is just to simply be yourself. So this is your reading in who you are meant to be, very connected to the universe, very connected to, again, nature, but energy, shifting energy, being an example by leading, a magician, making this happen, having compassion, being here for love and unity, which is why the marriage card is here. It's not marriage, it's not the contract, it's the union that you're for. It's the unity coming together. That's what you're here to do, to be a leader and a pillar of doing that, and you'll be very prosperous. But most importantly, you're here to manifest multiple opportunities and to create miracles. Magic surrounds you. You're here to do that. And so this is your reading for deck number 2. Don't forget to comment down below. I'd love to get some comments back of encouragement to you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to move on to deck number 3. All right, if you guys chose deck number 3, this is your reading in who you were meant to be in this lifetime. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and shine your light. Show the world what you are made of. Love it already. Gentleness. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor gentleness. Speak words of love. And beloved, you are preparing for your life partner. You could be a twin flame. You don't have to be. And then one more card to tie this in. Sacred vision. Okay. Already off the bat, you guys are made to be free and to fly, to soar your wings and share your message and shine your light. So you're meant to be a pillar of light. Also, you have a sacred vision, which means that you are clairvoyant. So if you have dreams, visions, imagination, or things that you want to manifest, it is because you have the gift of sacred vision. Also, what I'm getting with this card is that a lot of your life is mirroring you as well in who you are. So your life is mirroring who you are. There are messages, secret messages. I think I had another deck that had this message as well. But you have messages all around you. Look in your room, see what messages you see. Look around you and see what messages are reaching out to you, because they are a part of the vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Shine your light. So also you are here to shine light on love and to be love. And so that's probably why you have a twin flame, because you are also here to shift the dynamics and the paradigm of what we believe love to be, and to find the truth in what love, true love really is. So unconditional love. You are also meant to be, again, with the gentleness, it's love. A lot of love, but let's keep going. All right. Life force, ascension. Yeah, exactly. It's crazy because this video, who you're meant to be is really your authentic self, your true self. And with this card, ascension, move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. You are made and meant to be a light in this world. So again, you will attract a lot of darkness, a lot of dark people, a lot of dark entities, a lot of dark energies, because you are meant to be a light. So think about all of the insects and the bugs that the light attracts. Not butterflies, not people who are, you know, already in their element. These are people who are broken. And also you're here to be a light. And ascension is from you to ascend up. That's why we call it your higher self. And so you are here to ascend spiritually. So you are also, you do have psychic abilities of being clairvoyant, dreams, visions. Dream journal. Have a dream journal. Store one next to your bed. Also a dream catcher. Higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further the progress. I feel very heavily that the people who have chosen this deck are on a journey of higher learning. Like I just said, ascension, going higher, seeing things from a higher perspective, right? So with the love and the light, it's very interesting. I'm getting a lot of messages for you guys. Okay, so if you're the light, what I'm feeling like is you're meant to be the light. So a lot of the time, and most of your time here in this lifetime, you will be sent to the very dark pits of the earth. Okay? Not literally, I mean, it could be, but figuratively. You're going to be sent to dark places that need the light the most. These dark places that are greed or out of lust or ego. You are going to be here to ascend it. And so where else better for the light to be than in the darkness? So if a lot of you guys are questioning the things that have happened into your life or happened to you, it is for you to ascend and see things from a higher perspective. There is a lot that you've learned from experience. So now that inner study is required, this is more about self-awareness, higher perspective, separating ego from spirit, truth. You're on a journey and a quest of truth to bring truth forth. Also, with life force, you have a driving passion and a creative passion. So this is sensual and sexual passions are increased. So this is also Aries energy. I feel like with the horns, it could also be Taurus, but this is just having a drive, like an animal-like drive to do what's right in the world, to expand, to spread your wings, to soar. A lot of you desire to travel. This is also who you're meant to be. is to expand. You're also not meant to be in one place. With the expansion card, you're meant to transcend and be a part of the world. Again, because of the higher perspective, higher learning. So it seems to me that you're a beacon of light and understanding of wisdom, and that's based on ascension and higher learning. So you're divinely meant to be connected to your higher self, divinely, and from a place of love. Let's keep unraveling this though. Break the chain, yeah. So you're meant to come here to break stereotypes, break patterns, paradigm shifts, to be free, essential patterns, rewriting the future. Yeah, that's what you're here to do. You were meant to rewrite the future. And so you were sent here. It's like you're from the future. All of us are from the future, but here. So we have these visions of this future person that we're supposed to be, which is what we're talking about, right? Your true self, your authentic self. And you already know who this person is, the greatness that you are supposed to do. And that's where the inner study is coming in, is to be self-aware of what it is that you're here to do. And that's now the journey that you're on, to break the chains and to fly. Also, flying is freedom, traveling, moving, expanding, not being in one place all the time. So you're rewriting the future. You're meant to rewrite the future. How do you rewrite the future? It is in the present moment that we create the future. It is in the present moment that we are able to create. We cannot create in the future. We cannot create in the past, because we do not live in the past or the future unless we choose to. So right now, in this present moment, I am creating as you are watching. This is all in the present moment. And so that's where we rewrite the future, is we change the stereotypes, the paradigms, the rules, the religious things, the factors, everything that is holding people with the breaking the chains. This is slavery. This is mental enslavement. You're here to expand that, but also to help other people see things from a higher perspective and not from an egotistical point of view. Trust the Nigel. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? So you have instincts and intuition that is also guiding you. Again, from ascension and higher learning, this means that you are meant to have a heavy connection with source, creator, whatever you believe to be. And so your instincts are guiding you. You just know that this isn't all there is. Like, you just have a feeling that, I can't just be here to pay bills and do this. You have a burning desire and passion, very passionate, to expand, and you're meant to, again, break the chains off of the people and the patterns. Transformation, things are changing on a cellular level, deep healing. Yeah, so you're here to transform, to transforming people. Yeah, with the butterflies. Transforming people, shifting them, shifting perspective, not living traditional, not abiding by the rules of what society says. You're here to break those stereotypes, and it's coming from higher learning and unlocking who you are. It's also, you have access to a portal too of communication. The ever unfolding roles cracked open. It's happening for you and not to you. So this is also a higher learning of understanding. Sometimes we question, why is all this happening? But it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. So when things fall apart, is it that they're falling apart, or are they falling into place? These are the different type of perspectives that you will be learning. You seem to be a scholar, one of wisdom and knowledge, or learning more, but now it's not from experience. And I tell people this all the time. It's not logical. It's not comprehension, and it's not understanding. Higher learning is spiritual, and it doesn't make sense. Some of it does not make sense, and that's why it requires a higher level of learning, a higher dimension of seeing things. And sometimes it's hard to see things when you're in it. And so you have to step out and see things from a higher perspective so that you can make the best decisions. So yes, learning how to see things from a different perspective. Let's get more into your character. Expansion. I will move forward when the time is right. You actually had a lot of cards that came out, lots of 5. So you guys will be dealing with adversity. you guys are not meant to have a typical perspective or perception on life. You're here to have a unique perspective that people will see you differently. And again, if some of you desire to travel, for a few of you, I see you even living differently. You know, we're so amazed by people who live in tiny houses. It's like, so what? It's a tiny house. It's their perspective on why pay so much money for a mortgage when you can travel and have your tiny space. You're never there. This is a unique perspective. You also have a unique perspective. If you want to live on an island and shower outside and be a part of nature, then that is your perspective. These visions that are given to you with the sacred vision are for a reason. They're not just to dwell on and daydream about them. It is to act upon them, to break the chains, to go after it, to change your perspective, and doing that from higher learning, to set a different, unique way to live is what you're meant to do. And ultimately, it's freedom. Learning to expand and soar and share your message. Even minimalism became this popular thing. Like, wow, you live with a little? And after you hear the perspective, it makes sense. And so you are here to have a unique perspective and perception on life with the higher learning. And you will deal with a lot of adversity and a lot of egos. But look, I stand my ground and I look for peace. With the 5s here, it's adversity, conflict, okay? And so a lot of people are going to question the way that you see the world, but it's a unique perspective and vision that was given to you for a reason. All right, let me get into these because you guys have a lot of cards. 9 of Pentacles, I deserve financial security. So again, I feel like you guys are learning how to be free, but also be financially stable. So it's about having joy, being free, but being stable at the same time, traveling, living this life that you want to live. And also, having financial stability and security, but attracting it as well. Learning about abundance and frequency of money is also something that you guys are, who you're meant to be, is someone who attracts money. Magician, yeah, I manifest perfectly what I desire. So you guys are magicians, manifestors. And the number 1, it's a start. You guys might start and stop projects often. You're a magician, you have a lot of ideas. Some of you guys want to be entrepreneurs also. And I see that happening. You manifest whatever you desire. The life that you have is the life that you are choosing. And we learn that, unfortunately, that some people live the life that they believe they can have. You have an appetite for more of expansion. And so, again, it's confirmation to go after that. It's who you are. Temperance, you could be a Sagittarius. You don't have to be. Now with the Temperance card, I find clarity through calm. So also peace and gentleness. Now I'm understanding the gentleness too is about peace. So peace and love seem to be very, very close to you. Peace, love, and freedom. Yeah. Peace, love, and freedom. Interesting. They seem to be a dynamic 3 that are close to you. So finding clarity through the calm and gentleness, it is also a part of who you're meant to be, is to bring tranquility and be connected to tranquility. Water, nature. I heal myself. Lots of 5s. You guys have been through some things. We have almost every element here. Well, we have every element now, but in the 5s. Emotionally, you guys might be dealing with a lot emotionally, in love, in your aspirations, not knowing where to start, and mentally constrained. There's a lot of holding you guys back, I feel like, from being who this person you're meant to be, but it's for the sake of inner study. You're still learning. And so it's through adversity that we learn. And unfortunately, it seems as if you guys are going through a tough time, but it is okay. You're in the right place. You're on the right path. It is just requiring a little bit more inner study before you become this. Again, you are this person. You're just catching up with them. But before you catch up with this person. 10 of Pentacles, legacy. I celebrate everything I achieve. You'll be the money is slow right now for you guys. It feels like the money is slow, but you guys are coming into money and prosperity. You're meant to be very abundant. The visions that you have and the ideas that you have are supposed to bring abundance to you, which is why it's so important for you guys to expand and spread your wings and jump. Not just soar, but to jump. And so even with the expansion, a lot of you, I feel like, spread your wings and soar. Some of you guys don't even know that you have wings. Some of you don't even know that you can fly. And so we have to jump. You guys are a lot of you are in a place of learning how to jump first, and that is trusting in the universe and trusting in God, whatever you believe in, so that you can spread your wings and soar. But you can't spread your wings and soar if you don't jump. And so it's about jumping, and you will jump eventually as you go through ascension and get closer to source and have more trust and the unknown, because a lot of you are afraid of jumping if you don't know where you're gonna land. Very creative person, meant to do great things, leader abilities. Yeah, imprisoned mindset with the Eight of Swords. Again, freedom, mental freedom is all over you guys. Freeing yourself mentally. Anxiety, depression, bipolar, any of the mental illnesses that we know of, you guys are here to break free from that also. You're not meant to struggle, stress, worry, have depression, or not. Overall, you're not meant to not be excited about life. If you are not excited about life and inspired about it, then you are on the wrong track. These visions come to bring you hope. And so right now, it seems that this is the current energy that you guys are in. You've been given creative ideas. It's just the inner study that you guys are dealing with right now. But you're meant to be free mentally and happy. Death card. So you guys could be a Scorpio. The transformation, transition. You guys are also going through a transition right now. I feel very heavily this is who you guys are, but where you currently are. I haven't felt that for any other decks just yet. But you guys are going through a transformation. The Death card, okay? It's not a doomed card, because I would want pain to end. I would want death if I were in pain. I would want death if I was in poverty, death to poverty, death to the bad things, and also death to the old you. And so this is also you guys becoming more of this person in your true self, in your true form, and not being afraid of that. Some of you are afraid of how great you're supposed to be and the things that you're supposed to do, and you have limited perspective on that. You have limited beliefs. How can I soar? How can I be free? How can I be free if I don't have money? And how can I do this? And when will I ever love? Like, these are limited beliefs that you guys are working on getting rid of. And that's why with this higher learning card, it's more inner study that's required. Seeing things from a higher perspective. It's shifting, it's ascending, right? Not seeing things where you are. You have a gift of vision. So you're given the vision, and now it's getting there, ascending to that vision. Ten of Swords, finality. Things are coming to an end for you guys. You guys are going through a transformational stage to become this. So if shit is not working out or falling apart, you're on the right path. Because things have to fall apart to fall into place. And so if you guys are questioning why you are going through so much, or why things seem to be so complicated for you, you're going through a transition, a transformation of becoming this person. And it's the same thing as gold and diamonds that have to go through the fire multiple times. This is what you're doing. You're going through the fire. Yeah, Sag energy. Okay. Judgment, opportunity. You're going through spiritual awakening too. You're meant to be a spiritual being right now. You're shifting. Shifting from ego, living the life that you think you're supposed to live, being the person who you think you're supposed to be. Some of you guys care way too damn much about what people think of you. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter what people think of you guys. It doesn't. And so with the Judgment card here, you have so much opportunity coming to you to be this person, to have a vision, to live the life that you dream of. And ascending, your life partner. You guys are meant to be with a soulmate or a love partner. Manifesting exactly what you desire. So the spiritual awakening is happening for a lot of you, and a lot is going on. A lot is ending for you guys. With endings become what? New beginnings, finality. Things are ending. And you're transitioning, you're transforming to what? Opportunity, spiritual awakening, so that you guys can ascend. Move into your true self. Rise out of darkness, being the light. The light is also having hope. Okay, coming out of this limitations of beliefs of what you believe you can do. Very soon we learn as humans that we really don't know anything. as a human being. We really don't. We think we do, but we don't. We think we have to work these type of jobs and do these things, but we really don't. And that's where the higher learning comes into place. You're here to manifest and break the chains, rewriting the future. That's what we're doing here. But we have to end this old self so that you guys can become this true person, this true self. Queen of Wands, again, fire energy, Leo, Sag, and Aries. Queen of Wands, twice. You are a leader, determined, energetically, having a lot of passion for life. And it's almost like this person that you guys have been is so not excited. And that's why this person has to be reborn. You're going through a rebirth and transition, determination, very determined to make things happen. All right. Lioness, lion-hearted, you could be a Leo. Again, strength, having a lot of courage, facing your fears. 2 hearts, 1 soul, sisterhood, soul sisters. You guys are also a part of a soul tribe. There are people that will come to you. Okay, without getting too in depth, because I'm already over for your guys' reading, I just want to let you guys know, you guys do have a soul tribe, okay? So the people, if you guys don't have friends, or you have problem making friends, or people that you trust, or people who are on this level, what's happening is that you're attracting people based on the person that you're being right now, currently, not your true authentic self. It is when you transition to your true authentic self that you will meet your soul tribe and your soul family, okay? So a lot of you are transitioning, and when you transition, you're gonna notice your friends are gonna change, your job career is gonna change, your appetite in life is gonna change. And so that's what the Death card is here for, finality. Things are coming to an end here. Money, security, don't be afraid of, for some of you guys, you have a scarcity mindset about money. So you hold on to it and hoard it. It's really hard to have more money come to you if you're holding so graspingly on to what you have, when the universe wants to bless you with more. So you'd have to open up. And so scarcity mindsets, this, how will I be free? How will I rewrite the future if I can't make money and I have to work this job and I have children? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do. Higher learning. There's a different way. It's easier, and you're ascending to understand that. And you're having visions and dreams of the life you want to live, but you're trying to figure out, how the hell do I get there? That's what you guys are doing now. You're going through a transition of spiritual awakening. So some of you guys do have children, and that also is a complicated venture for you to feel like you have to be free. But there's a reason why you have children also. Of course, unconditional love, we have love here. But it's also to challenge, again, your mental capacity of what you believe you cannot do. King of Pentacles, you're made to be prosperous, to own a business, to live for yourself, to work for yourself. Some of you really, I keep feeling, want to literally legit live on an island and just be happy. Like, it's so simple. A lot of you don't really have an appetite for material things or things like that. You just simply want to be happy and be passionate about your life. You're on your way. Yeah, you're going through a lot of burdens, but guess what? 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, finality. It's coming to an end. You're transitioning. Page of Swords, speaking up on what you believe, going after what you believe. You guys are a page right now, which is like a childlike mindset of opening up to this. You have a little bit of ways to go, but you're on your way. The Pink Rose of Lady Nada. Okay, let's see what these are about in Cosmic Heart and Cosmic Christ. I'm gonna read just a tad bit into this, and then that will be your guys' reading. Wow. I love reading these because I never know what they're gonna say, and then they always line up with what you guys need to hear. 27, Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. You are elevating your vibration towards frequency of limitless supply and unconditional love. Limitless supply. Not being afraid of how you're gonna make it, how you're gonna get the resources to do this. This is already who you are. It's just walking in that person and becoming that person. Spiritually, you are reaching for a high level of attainment. Past pain and self-defeating behaviors shall no longer have a place in your heart. Ending, finalities, imprisonment mindsets. Consciousness is an expression of divine love that comes straight from the universal heart. It triggers a transmutation and evolution so absolute that we are changing erratically. We increasingly become an embodied expression of pure divine will and an unwavering expression of divine love for all who are in need. This process takes lifetimes to complete. As you proceed, you will receive countless blessings to support your journey and fulfill your soul purpose of serving love. These give the spirit of a chance to develop mastery. As you grow, you will become more powerful. You can use that power to help or hinder others, to manipulate them through fear or encourage them through love. So you guys have a lot of power. You can nurture yourself on your path, or you can relentlessly criticize yourself for errors. Some of you guys are way too hard on yourself. You know you're supposed to be this great person, but you're not there yet, and it is frustrating. All right, let's move on. Last but not least, the pink rose. You are in the midst of a heart healing, a healing of the fears and anxieties that have held you back from enjoying your life magnificently. Guys, I'm telling you, you're gonna break free from this. Anxiety, depression, bipolarness, suicidal thoughts, whatever it is, mental illness, you guys are gonna break free from this. You're meant to do this. There's a reason why you're going through this, so that you guys can ascend and have higher learning. The person that you meant to be is just, it's incredible. Okay. Lady Nada is here with all of her gentle power, washing you into a soft pink light. All anger, fear, sadness, bitterness, disappointment, and hurt are soothed and loved into peace. She brings you a sign of your future, blossoming into deeper love. You have a spiritual gift from higher guidance, bringing love, healing, strength, and compassion to your heart. You may be burnt out or feeling angry, fear, depression, chronic fatigue, or compromised wellness. Perhaps your heart is so tired that you struggle with compassion fatigue, finding it difficult to care even though your nature is one of deep compassion and kindness. You have an energetic gift, impulsing with gentle, got it, love and beauty with your heart chakra. It brings comfort. How much I like you, dearest child of light, is what Lady Nada is saying. How deeply I love you. I send love and acceptance to you now so that you may come to light and like yourself with all the compassion, kindness, and unconditionally I feel for you. Wow. I got chills. I got straight chills. You guys, more compassion and gentleness for yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're in the right place. Things are happening. You're on your way of ascension. Don't be so damn hard on yourself. You guys are doing great. Acknowledge that. All right, if you guys chose deck number 3, don't forget to comment down below. I can't wait to get these encouraging comments back, especially for you guys, to inspire you guys and to keep motivating you to keep pushing forward to your true authentic self. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this pick a card. I'm going to move on to deck number 4. All right, if you guys chose deck number 4, this is your reading and who you're meant to be in this lifetime. Cycles. You are here to break cycles. Passion. You have a lot of passion. Do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Increase your energy levels. Hope. Some of you guys are giving up. Stay positive. The worst is behind you. Look up to the light. Prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Manage your finances with love. So, all right, right off the bat, I can tell that you guys are a very powerful person. And there are some things that you have been through to become this person. And I'm going to explain that. You're meant to be very prosperous, very passionate, but also here to break traditional beliefs, cycles, karmic cycles, and setting an example of a different life, Let me get into this. Who were you meant to be? The Holy Spirit? Yeah, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. And then we have divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Seems like more messages for where you guys are right now. Let's see. Ancestral spirit, connect to your lineage. A family womb or pattern can be healed. Yeah, so you are here to break patterns. Living differently, having a different perspective on life, not following everyone else. You're meant to be a leader, but setting example of living differently and not doing what everyone else is doing. So it seems like you have been here before, you have a past life, but you're here on a mission, and who you're supposed to be is a person who also seems naturally gifted, but spiritually inclined and connected for the purpose of breaking stereotypes, cycles, and traditional beliefs. Call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval, creating heaven on earth, it's happening. Somebody asked me in my comments when I got this card last time, what does that mean, Tarot Priest? Man, all right. So you are here to create heaven on earth. What does that look like? What does your heaven look like? Peace, love, tranquility, bliss. Everybody wants to live in bliss. Everybody wants to be in heaven. You're on a mission, and who you're supposed to be in this lifetime is the expect miracles, the person that is creating heaven on earth. So basically, we don't have to live our past lives the same. Every generation has an opportunity to change how we decide to see the world. Our generation is getting more in tune with tarot, magic, spirituality, and most importantly, our generation of millennials and even the generation after is in a place of wanting to know the truth. Why am I here? What am I here for? What is my purpose? Who is my creator? Our generation is shifting and being more open-minded that maybe love isn't what we thought. Maybe peace isn't what we thought it would be. Peace is not just in war. Why can we not have peace on earth? So you are here, and who you're supposed to be is a pillar of creating heaven on earth. And what does that look like for you? You'd have to ask. My heaven on earth is freedom. Ultimate freedom, being able to be and be free to be myself, be free to express myself. And that's my creating heaven on earth. You have your own perspective that you have been given, and it is going to be a miracle. And that's why we have this past energy here. I'm just going to separate it. So you've went through the past cycles of karmic, of families or traditions that do the same thing over and over. They have the same beliefs. They get married, they get a degree, they get a good job. You're here to break that cycle of living how we feel like we're supposed to live and how we're programmed to live, to creating a heaven on earth. And that may be living life, traveling and being free and being abundant. That may be being at peace and the worlds to end and everyone to love each other, and for food to be accessible to anybody and health to be accessible to anybody. You are here to change and shift. Even some of you guys who are watching this and pick the deck, I just heard that you guys are even here to be a part of the political realm, mayor, senate, congress, or even chairmen of the government. A lot of you are made to be in government to shift the rules, the laws, and the regulations of what life should be and what it should look like. And so you will be given a unique perspective on your heaven on earth. Like I said, mine is different from your heaven on earth, but you're creating this place in which you have been giving downloads. So you guys are going to be clairvoyant, or even you guys could be clairaudience of hearing. Being able to hear, see. I would suggest activating all of those gifts, because in order to create heaven on earth, you have the Holy Spirit energy, and that's miracles. So it starts very small. It doesn't mean that you guys have to go out there and just be like, I'm running for Senate because this needs to change. It's really just what is in your heart that you wish the world could be a different place. And passion. I just thought of the quote from Steve Jobs: the people who are crazy enough are the ones that actually change the world. And I always say that I am not here to change the world on my own. I'm here to make a change. And I feel like one person makes a difference. And so you are also here to do that, to change the world. Literally, you guys are here to do that. You also have protection. You're going to be very prosperous. You're driven. You have the gifts and the resources of hope, staying optimistic. So if you're not hopeful, you're not being true to who your authentic self is, and you're not being who you were meant to be in this lifetime. You're very hopeful, ambitious. This is your true self that I'm going to describe. Hopeful, ambitious, bold, courageous, not caring about what people say, knowing that you're here on a mission and believing that it can actually happen, that you can actually change the world. So this already, like I said, when I first pulled out the first three cards, you guys are here to make a huge difference and to change the world. All right, what else do you guys have going on? Because I'm getting excited. Don't dim to fit in. You guys are not made to fit in. You're not made to see life the way that everybody sees it. You're not made to be a robot or a drone or the Walking Dead who walks around. You know, we have a lot of Walking Dead, a lot of people that are dead in the inside, but they're just kind of on robot mode in the Matrix doing the same thing. You guys are not meant to do that. You are meant to change the system and the dynamics of the system. A lot of you, I feel so heavily, are young. And so you are also going to be a pillar to changing the world through your generation also. So how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Remember, if you're fitting in, you are not in the right place, because you're actually too bright to fit in. The way that you are, you're different. You're made to be different. I always say there are people who are different. Then there are people who fit in. There are people who are different and stand out. But then there's superheroes. And that's what I believe I am. So also what I'm hearing for you guys, change the way that you believe yourself to be. If you believe you're a superhero, you're a superhero. It's that simple. You become it. Your thoughts become reality. So I never seen myself as fitting in. A lot of people see me as unique, but then as I created the Tarot Priest, I realized that I'm a superhero. And my definition of a superhero is being able to help people be free authentically. And to create heaven on earth. As I feel like that is the light worker's challenge, is to create heaven on earth through love, etc. So do not dim your light to fit in. You are not made to fit in. You are not made to fit in. My God, you're not made to fit in. You're made to be, I can't. I'm gonna get into this. You guys got me up here preaching. All right, rock star. You know, I am a million different things at a million different times. I am me with no apologies. You guys are rock stars. A lot of this energy from this stone, if you've chosen this stone, in which I feel like a lot of you have, because it is pretty bold with the black energy to extract negative energy. So you guys do deal with a lot of negative energy around you. I feel like this is a lot resonating with me a lot with who I feel like I am. And so I know you guys very well, and I'm picking up on your energy because I can relate to it. So Rockstar, you're meant to stand out, to make a difference. Not all of it I say would be me, but for the most part, I feel like you guys have a lot of the same gifts. You're made to stand out and made to do, even if, I don't really see myself as doing great things right now, because I have such big goals and accomplishments that I want to achieve with helping people be free and love and unity and changing the world and just being much a better place of heaven. And so I'm always on a mission to do that. And I feel like you guys also embody the same characteristic traits of being, standing out, making a difference, people seeing you as a rock star, but just being yourself. All good things are wild and free. Like I said, wild and free, no limitations, no cages, no bondages, nothing mentally constraining you. You're not made to fit in, you're made to stand out. So you will stand out, not because you're in the spotlight, but because the way that imagine 100 people have on white, and here you are, wild and free, with the red coat on. People are gonna notice you, because why? You're not gonna do what everyone else is doing just because they're doing it. Half the damn time, these people are sheep. They don't know what they're doing, but you are like, I'm gonna wear red because I feel like it. So everybody is just attracted to you because you're going in the different direction, or you're wearing something differently. So you're attracted to that. Some people are attracted to, wow, everyone's on the same page, they're wearing the same thing. But you are meant to stand out and be free because of your uniqueness and how you see the world to be. All right, 3 of Cups. I embrace joyful opportunities. You guys will have a lot of opportunities to come, walking in your true authentic self. A lot of people are gonna recognize you. A lot of recognition because, again, you're a rock star, you're wild and free, like I just said. Four of Pentacles, I trust I am always safe and protected. This could also be a fear of not having enough resources to create this. Like, wow, well, okay, Tarot Priest, how am me, little old me, gonna create heaven on earth? I thought the same thing a few months ago. So this is about removing scarcity mindset. There's a reason why you were chosen to bring miracles, to change the world. Okay, so scarcity mindset has to go. You're always going to be safe and protected along your journey. The universe will provide you with the resources you need along your journey. Lover's card. You guys also could be a twin. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. A lot of love I'm feeling with you guys. Yes, free miracles, breaking the cycles, but breaking it through love too. And doing what you love. It even says, like on this card, do what excites you. Get fired up about your life. Okay? Get fired up about your life. If you're not fired up about your life, you're not living your true life and you're not being your true authentic self. Seven of Swords. I take care of what I value. So the Seven of Swords also, again, mental energy, having faith that, again, these mental limitations and what you value. But again, you can't care about what people think of you. Your authentic self doesn't care. You can't care because too many people are going to judge you for the way that you choose to see the world or how you want to change the world, and again, call you crazy. And that's what the Seven of Swords is, breaking free from that mental restraint of feeling as though, yeah. Seven of Swords is also the thief in the night, and so you guys will have friends and family. It's sad, but that don't really agree with this person that you truly are, and that's for a reason, to break free from caring about what people think. And so you guys will probably find it challenging to find really good friends or soul family, and that's because a lot of people are they're not gonna understand you in your goals and your desires. Like, why would you want to do that? You could just, you know, go to Hawaii for a weekend. Why do you want to change the world? You know, it's these small mindset people. They're just thinking with their ego. This is what they've been programmed to think. And so again, you're here to create miracles. All right, let me get to the Hanging One. Perception. Like I said, perception. You're here to bring a unique perspective and perception. The Hangman comes to see the world from a different perspective and to have a different perception on the world as well. Some people, again, heaven and hell is a mindset. So some people feel like the world is hell and their world becomes hell. If you believe your world to be heaven, you will start seeing the fruits of the world and how beautiful it is. If you just take a step back to see it from a different perception, you will understand that it actually can be heaven if you choose to see it that way. You come, and who you're meant to be is a person who has a different perception on the world. And this comes from an entirely different place. And that's why I said you guys are backed up with protection and soul retrieval, because the changes that you're going to make in the world is going to take a lot of hope, a lot of passion, and a lot of prosperity and resources to do so. And you will have all that. The Hierophant, morals. It's crazy. All right. The Hierophant. You guys could be a Taurus. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys, deck number 4, because the Hierophant is a teacher, an educator. And what did I say? I feel like this is, resonating a lot with me. So a lot of you guys have the same gifts, and we all have a unique perspective on the world, because there's millions of us, billions of us. So my unique perspective, people will tune in, but your unique perspective, people will tune in also. Morals, Hierophant. This card, anytime I get the Hierophant card, I have a certain feeling, because Hierophant isn't really here for freedom. It's rules, religion. I just said some of you guys are going to go into politics. Some of you guys are also going to be teachers and educators in the law field or in just spiritually, whether it's through social media, is talking about these rules and religions and constraints and cycles that we've been doing for hundreds of years, right? And so you're coming here to change the belief system of the people. But in order to do that, first, what you guys are doing is transitioning into this true authentic self, your true self of what do you believe and why do you believe it? Where did you adopt all of these beliefs? Are these your beliefs? Questioning everything, because you're here to bring a different perception of the world, and that is heaven. So I'm just the Hierophant, man, that card, yeah, that card comes to teach education, but mostly rules, religion, government, social standards. You have to do this, you have to do that. It's freedom is what we're here for. 10 of Pentacles, legacy, you will be very prosperous. Not even a question. You have to be prosperous. Look at what you guys are doing. You're trying to create heaven on earth. You think that the universe or God is going to send you here to create heaven on earth and be like, yeah, 200 should get them by. No, you guys are connected to an infinite fountain of abundance, of prosperity, to create a legacy. This is not just for you. This plan, this divine plan that you guys have for the people who have chosen this stone is for generations. You're changing the world. And so the legacy, the 10 of Pentacles will be there. You guys will be very prosperous in what you're doing. 9 of Wands, some of you are tired. This seems to be the current energy. Some of you are tired. When is this going to happen? When are you going to be this person? When are you going to discover your gifts? Are you on the right journey? Are you on the right soul journey? Am I following my life purpose? What is my life purpose? That's a lot of the things you guys are questioning, which is probably why you're on this video. 6 of Wands, a lot of people will acknowledge you, accolades, awards for your work. It's crazy because you're not doing it for this. You're not doing this to have the employee of the month or for your city to recognize you, which some of you guys, the city and the world, you're international. The world is going to recognize you. Remember, the earth is a big place. It's not just one country. You're going to get acknowledged, but it's not that you're doing it for that. You're like, thanks, another award. That's what I hear, like, oh, thanks, another award. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're not doing it for that, but people will acknowledge you, public recognition. Queen of Cups, very emotional, very passionate about what you guys are doing. Devil, Capricorn energy, you could be a Capricorn. You don't have to be. Man, I feel like I dealt my own cards on this. I'm a Capricorn. So, Capricorn comes to freedom. If you look on this card here, this person is trapped and the devil has their heart playing with it. This is all about higher perspective, okay? The devil also, ego, is about egotistical things, greed, lust, envy, anything egotistical. You come to set yourself free from these things. Addictions, anxiety, depression, anything that you guys are struggling with, it is to free. I wish I had the other card in this, but it says, I am free to make my own decisions. This card. You're learning how to be free so that you could be this person. Ace of Wands, very creative. You guys have an inspiring project and energy. I feel like this video could be giving you the energy that you guys need, and if so, I'm honored to be able to be a part of your journey to get you guys out there and start doing this light worker community stuff and changing the earth for a better place. So Ace of Wands, you're gonna have a new project. You're gonna be very inspired and very passionate to do this. The last 2 cards, okay? Invitation to connect, earth healing. Let's see what these 2 are about. I always like reading from the book briefly because I feel like the messages I'm not interpreting and I don't know what they say, so it's always fun to see that. Invitation to connect. Love exists throughout our universe. Many loving beings that do not belong to human race exist in worlds beyond the earthly realm. Among these are those who are aware of the spiritual light of humanity and are willing and able to help us move forward. Unlike those who close their minds because they fear the unknown, you have an open mind and an open, receptive heart. Beings from other worlds recognize you as a receptive channel for their unconditional loving assistance in the world. You will be and both benefit from this individual help to the planet, so you are being offered an invitation to connect. There are different dimensions of existence. For those who are developing evolved sensory perception, these senses will not be restricted to beings impressed by the physical dimension. This is not physical stuff, this is spiritual. So basically this is saying that other dimensions of existence are trying to communicate with you, higher perspective, whatever you see. But the people that are restricted to this information are those who live in a physical dimension. Because again, 5th dimension intuition is not through our 5 senses. It's not ego, it's not physical, okay? So there are higher dimensions to the psychic or emotional nature that can recognize, and even more refined dimensions that our higher mind can recognize. Beyond that, there are dimensions that the mind, even in its most expansive state, cannot grasp, but the spirit knows to be real. Like I said, people are going to call you crazy for these beliefs, but it is spirituality that has given it to you. So that is amazing. You guys are connecting with a higher dimension to communicate. Let's see what this earth healing is about. All right, earth healing. You are making a real contribution to the planet throughout your spiritual journey. Remember this and believe that your needs will generously be met by the earth and the universe. What you are doing matters and you will be supported. The earth recognizes you. She sees you as a conduit through which she is fed higher frequencies of light, love, and divine presence. You are here to have your spiritual life journey in a human body. Part of that process will involve sharing your light with the earth itself. This may see you take on a role of a healer, guide, mentor, or teacher to others on the path. It may see you doing work with the natural world with various earth-centered causes such as conservation, animal welfare, organic or biodynamic farming, and ethical food production. Again, you guys come to bring a unique perspective to bring heaven on earth, so you guys will be making a lot of changes here. All right, it may involve active prayer life that is ongoing throughout your day for assistance, compassion, clearing, and blessing when you see an accident on the road, an animal or a person who seems to be suffering. From the most obvious gestures to the more subtle, the oracle tells you that you are powerful enough to make a meaningful contribution to the quality of consciousness upon earth. Wow. Keep working, shining, growing, dear one. Your presence here is so needed and honored. Well, there you have it for deck number 4. Very powerful messages. I'm speechless. If you guys feel like you're far-fetched from your authentic self, you're on the right path. Everyone is on the right path in their divine order and their divine timing. Don't be so hard on yourself. You guys are here to make a huge difference, and I am always honored to be able to be a part of that journey. So if you guys chose deck number 4, don't forget to comment down below. I can't wait to get some encouraging messages of inspiration out to you guys because deck number 4, this one was lit. I'm not gonna lie. This one really gave me chills and had me at the edge of my seat. So you guys are breathtaking and you have the ability. So remember who you truly are and who you were meant to be in this lifetime. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this pick a card reading. Until the next pick a card reading, love and light to you guys all.